square root, factorial, LCM, GCD, and all these kinds of things. So how we will deal them in Python programming, we will be looking in this particular tutorial. So I suggest you to watch this tutorial till the end so that you will be getting a good knowledge on. In this blog, we will try to see the usage of mathematical functions in Python programming. So in our general mathematics, we use few functionalities like square root, factorial, LCM, GCD, and all these kinds of things. So how we will deal them in Python programming, we will be looking in this particular tutorial. So I suggest you to watch this tutorial till the end so that you will be getting a good knowledge on how to use this particular math module in your Python programming. So the first step is to import math, and now let's start with our programming. So I'm considering a variable x equal to, and we will start with the basic mathematical function, that is floor and ceil. So what is floor? And one more thing, in order to make use of these functionalities, you need to make use of math dot, and here you will be able to get all these functionalities as we have discussed. So math.floor. And also every time it's not so easy to use math, so now let's make it as a shortcut, like we will be declaring it as m, so that you can use m instead of math every time. So now let us consider an example 3.4 I am providing here, and now try to print this. So now let us try to print our variable x, and what will floor do? So now let's try to run this code and check the output. So we have provided 3.4 here and we have got 3. So whatever the number you provide, like 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, so floor will reduce the number to 3 here. So our base number is 3, right? So it will reduce it to the 3 and provide it as an output. So you might be wondering where we require these kinds of things. So there might be particular situations where you need to exactly have the integer values and decimal values will not be accepted. So in this particular situations you may make use of this floor, and also we have one more in the same kind, like ceil. So now let us consider m dot ceil, and we will be providing the same 3.4 here, but this time the output will change. So I think you have got the concept, and yes, it will be 4. Why? Because it will round up the value. So whatever the value might be, like it might be 3.1, 3.2, or 3.9, it will be rounded up to 4. And in this case for floor, it might be 3.1 or 3.9, it will be reduced to that particular base value, that is 3 here. So these two are the general things, and now let's get started with the few complicated things now. So these might not be complicated, but in general programming it's difficult to solve them, but by making use of the math import it's much easy. So z is equal to m dot square root. So now let's try to provide 16 here. So I think it's easy to understand, you might provide any other number also. So now let's try to print this and see the output. We'll be getting 4. So 4 just 16, and you might even provide. And now let's try to see the output, and you have got the exact decimal value also here. And we will see few more examples regarding the math now. And now let's try to see factorial. M dot factorial. So we will be using this factorial also in our general mathematics when we try to solve few problems. So now let's try to find the factorial of 10, and now let's try to print this and see the value. So here you got 3628800. So for those who don't know what is a factorial, let's see a simple one like 4 now, and here you got 24. So what does a factorial will do is like 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. So 1 into 2 2, 2 3 just 6, 6 4 just 24. So the final result is 24, which we got as output here. So we are multiplying all the numbers from 1 to 4 and the result is 24 in a simpler way. And I think you know what is a square root. So if not, just let me know in the comment section below. I will also help you if anyone is interested to know. And also now let's try to see one more example. So b equal to m dot power. So what does power do? So let's provide here 3 comma 2. So in the general way in our mathematical problems, 3 power of 2, so we will be multiplying 3 by 2 times. So this simply means that 3 into 3 equal to 9. So now let's try to see the output whether it will be the same. Yeah, we have got 9 as an output. So this is how we find the square root here. So the square root of 4 equal to 2 and square root of 16 equal to 4, and here square root of 8 we have got like 2.32 and so on. So this is how we find out a square root. And now we will be trying to see one more example like, and here let's try to provide 12 comma 4, and I will explain you why I am providing 12 comma 4. So here you can see when you divide 12 by 4 we get remainder 0. 4 multiplied by 3 equal to 12 here, so the remainder is 0, so we have got 0 now. And when you provide 10 here, you will be getting some sort of value here, that is 2. Why? Because 4 divided by 10, so 4 2s are 8 and the remainder 10 minus 8 is 2, so we have got 2 here. And now let's try to see one more functionality like sum. So now let's try to provide a sequence of numbers here and just try to see how I'm specifying here a round bracket inside which I'm providing a square bracket. So 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and now let's try to print d, and here you got 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 10, so totally we got 10 as an output. So what this functionality does is like it will add all the numbers present in between these brackets. And yes, you can provide double digits, triple digits and 4 digits also. And now let's try to run this code and it works exactly the same. And now let's try to find the LCM of two numbers. So now let's try to find LCM of 90 comma 30, and let's see what will be the output. So we have got 90, and how we got 90 is like we have performed the LCM of these two numbers like 90 comma 30. We try to perform LCM by using this particular method, and finally we got a result as 90 when you multiply all these elements. And in the same way you can perform GCD. And also here you can see there are several other functionalities you can just perform like sine, cos, tan, and these are all the several mathematical functionalities which I think you have used every now and then in your childhood at least. So we have got log also here, and pi value is also there. So now let's try to print the pi value once and we'll close this tutorial here. So we have even got pi value. So now I think you understood. So this tutorial is just to explain you how you can make use of these mathematical functions. I know you have got the knowledge of performing mathematical functions using these, but in a programmatical way for those who are beginners in Python programming, I think it will be helpful for them. So yes, if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Python.